Jesus, I feel like Kevin with his, yeah, man. I always say, all right. All right, so this is going to be a new format of video that I'm doing, short form, just damage updates. Last night, the night of May the 22nd, 2026, in my sleep, obviously, because sleep is the primary time of targeting, since the system can put you to sleep and the system can wake you up. So typically, if you're a target, you're not going to go to sleep and you are not going to wake up. You will be put to sleep and you will be woken up. And for me, being woken up involves running straight to the bathroom to pee, because the computer automatically does a urinary frequency sequence on me. So it'll be the piss burn, gotta run to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. So the main purpose of this video is to just elaborate on what areas were targeted the previous night, and it's every night. But last night was a more impactful or more detrimental attack. It was this hemisphere of my brain right here. This spot right here is the sore spot. Right here, down in, and some of it transmits to the superior aspect of this orbital socket. This is my right side here. So the superior aspect of the orbital socket, which is the orbital bone, and the orbital ridge, I would say out here, your brow ridge, is very painful. Not so much the eye, a little bit of the eye, but it wasn't dry and it deteriorated and sore and red like if the eye got targeted directly. This is just intra and extracranial energy shot right here into the frontal lobe of this hemisphere, and transmits the energy that fed through the meat of the intracranial tissue, fed down to the superior aspect of the extra and intra-orbital socket region. And a little bit of it transmits into the superior aspect of the orbital globe itself. So in layman's terms, that means energy came in here, hit the extracranial tissues, my skin above the skull, went in, penetrated the skull, went into the brain tissue, to the frontal lobe, which is right here in the front and runs back, I believe on both hemispheres. I could be wrong though, but frontal lobe right now, which is a primary targetable area to inspire glioblastoma formation. That is a blast cell cancer of the frontal lobe of the brain, and it is completely terminal. There is no survival rate. You do not survive, you are terminated. So John McCain and Beau Biden both had that. So residual pain today. So anytime I increase the blood pressure to the cranial space, intra and extra, there will be residual pain, because the tissue was targeted with so much energy that it is like a tissue bruise. So it's an invisible energy, microwave energy bruise of the soft tissue anatomy. So that will take time to resolve itself. But the resolution will only go so far. You're pushing those cells from benign, harmless, regular cells into the maligned, cancerous cell territory. So it goes benign to fibrotic. So you'll have fibrosed tissue, which means scarred tissue from the energy, breaking the tissues apart, and then the tissues healing themselves. Then fibrosis to malignment, which is then cancer, and then you have tumor formation, to necrosis, because then the cancer will then necrotize, and it will become necrotic dead tissue within that tumor structure itself and the surrounding region. So that's it. Just more intra and extracranial damage, and intra and extra orbital damage, with a little bit of orbital globe or eye globe damage in the superior region. That's it. Another night in the life of a target, target for destruction, a target in general, and just a sad situation. Again, I'll reiterate at the end of this video to not drone on, is that the system gave me the best life I've ever known. but in the system's functionality and the system's parameters and protocols, the finality of your life is integrated in the system's functionality. So a lot of people get desocialized and isolated, and it brings about a new life for them once they're let back in phase 2 of the life targeting, phase 2 of the simulation targeting. After you go through phase 1 of your simulation targeting, which is promoting mental instability. Holy shit. I don't know if that dude just lost their wheel or not. It's tired. Promoting mental instability. After that, then you get to go back to a quasi-normal existence. As you can see right now, this is me in a quasi-normal existence. Quasi-normal because I'm still being targeted with the death energy. Even though I'm seemingly functioning and living a normal life, I'm still targeted with the death energy. So you're still being infused with death while you have a silver chain on your neck, while you have a nice watch on your wrist. That's all just to keep you occupied in your brain from feeling like, oh my God, I'm naked on the floor rolling around with nothing. It keeps you occupied because most people are satiated. Their lives are satiated with the idea that, they're satiated with the idea that you can just go to with money. So if you have money and you have a car with gas and you can pay your bills, you're still gonna die. I mean, you're still gonna die at the behest of a supercomputer, which is fucking crazy. I don't even know is it 55 here? I guess it is. You're still gonna die at the behest of a supercomputer. Sorry, there was a cop there. You're still going to die at the behest of a supercomputer. Your death is programmed into the computer's protocol and functionality. Unless you work for the government and you're a Havana Syndrome survivor, then it just gets turned off because there's a multi-million-dollar government-backed research study that is looking into you, and obviously the functionality resides within that entity somewhere. So maybe the spotlight is shown so brightly on those people that it goes, okay, we accomplished our goal. Number 1, Havana is no longer an embassy. And number 2, we don't have to kill these people. It's just, we're having a good time. So that's all. Brain pain, soreness right here, transmitting down in, and then the overlapping or residual energy that transmits through, because it was such a potent amount of energy that there was extra energy by the time it was fed through all that tissue. It got down into the top part of my eye and my